Hello everyone, Von Marie here and welcome to the Whimsy Stamps YouTube channel. So we are going to make our last Halloween card today. It's a little bittersweet. I love Halloween crafting. So this fun stamp is called Happiest of Haunts and it's a rubber stamp, and isn't it fun? I just love that square kind of image, and I'm just going to start off coloring, and I have my colors up above just in case you are interested. And I was trying to go for some Halloween colors like green and purple, and I just think this is just the cutest spookiest stamp. So I wanted to use it for my last Halloween card. And so this paper is Hammer Mill 100 pounds. And then I'm just using different Copic markers. And I heat embossed it. So it's nice and shiny embossed there with clear embossing powder and VersaFine onyx ink. And she's really easy to color actually, and I love those little images on her, like part of her, all the details on her shirt. And there's black lines on this image that's colored next to me on the left, and so I realized that I'm gonna have to draw those in if I want those. So I will try and do my best at doing that. So I am going to go ahead and finish coloring. So here is my purplish color, and I didn't want it too dark, so I'm just having fun. Just kind of, it's kind of like a springish color combo too, but I like it. I think it's fun. I will also color in a background. So super fun. So I hope you're having fun with Halloween cards. I know that Whimsy Stamps always has something going on in the Facebook group, so I encourage you to check out the Facebook group. I know there was a sale, so I would just check it out and make sure you're subscribed to the newsletter, because you never know. I know there's 31 or actually 13 days of Halloween going on, so check that out. And then we are going to get started into our Christmas crafting, so that will be fun. I'm going to try and sneak in a couple of fall cards in before that. And so here I'm just coloring in this crow. I actually have ravens where I live, so I get ravens in my yard often, and they're really big birds. And sometimes they'll just walk around and they're on my fence sometimes, and they're kind of loud birds. So I make sure not to do a voiceover when they are out. So I am just gonna do her skin next, and not too much skin. So her face, her neck, and I have her hands down below. And so, and then I like that the cat is already colored in, so I heat embossed it. So it's a nice shiny black cat, which I like. And the only thing I will color in is his eyes a little bit, just to look like the picture to the left. I like that there's a colored image, and I wish all stamps had that. So thank you, Whimsy Stamps, for doing that, because it was easy for me to look at it and color. So she looks fun. I like her. I love her hair. And just finishing up. So I have my skin colors a little switched around there. So thankfully I have my lids on the bottom, or on my table there. And here is what I'm going to use for my blue background. So it's not perfect, but I had fun coloring it in. You can leave it blank as is, but I was trying to go for this night sky. So I don't know. You could draw in something else in the background as well. I don't know. I just wanted it dark behind her. And so I'm using my favorite blue combo, the B95 and the B97. And just coloring around the cat here. And then, so it was a small area to color to me, so I didn't, it was very relaxing, and I'm just using two colors, so really easy just to color in, fill in that whole white area. And you probably know white space is kind of hard for me, so it was kind of hard for me to leave it with the white space, but you can. It's just hard. It's hard for me. I have to color it, or I have to ink blend it, or watercolor it, or something. Or use a stencil. So I thought it was easy just to grab these two markers and color it in. And I'll also be using some pattern paper as well. So there is plenty of color in my card today. And it would also be fun if you left it black and white. So just like stamped it and left it as is. That's always fun too. Of course, I cannot do that. I have to color it in. So I am almost finished here. Her hair on the picture looks like it's black in the center there. So I am just going to grab my gray markers and color that in as well. And then my image here will be complete. And I didn't give her cheeks because she looks kind of mad. So I didn't want to make her happy at all. And the sentiment is so great. I'm going to probably stamp that in the inside of my card later. So here's where I'm looking at it, and I decided to color the hair here. And then that was a little too light, the C5, so that's where I grabbed my C7. Here is my black Sharpie marker, and I am just trying to mimic the design on her shirt. It's not perfect, but I do like how it came out, and I'm glad I did give it a try, because I thought, what if I ruin it, this image? And so I am happy with the way it turned out, so yay. So I encourage you to try. It's fun, and in the end result, I really like it. Okay, so I'm grabbing some paper. I didn't end up using this paper, but oh my gosh, isn't it gorgeous? All these papers, and it's really hard to cut them because all these designs are just so fun. Like, I love that castle. I love the pumpkins. So fun. Be fun to frame these and put them in your room during Halloween time. And I love that one. I was going for that blue-green look, but then I do change my mind. And like I said, I didn't end up using this paper. I will also link it down below just in case you want to grab this, because, or maybe grab 2 packs, because it's just really, really beautiful. And once you cut them, you're going to want to hoard them. And so here's the paper I did use. It's the Bokeh paper pad 6x6. I love these spider webs, and I love this bat paper. So I'm going to use those 2 papers for my card. It's going to be an A2 card. I am using the marquee, mix and match marquee die set. I also use a scalloped rectangle die from the Rainbow Bridge die set. I am coloring in my Eek shadow, and this is the Eek word and shadow die set. I decided to use my Copic markers, the ones I used on my card, And then I die cut the eek in blue cardstock. And there is 3 pieces to this die set. I only used 2. And so it was cut out in white, the shadow, and then I did use my Copic markers, like I said, and I think that's really fun to match. So it matches her shirt. And I have an A2 green card base that's heavyweight, so 110 pounds, and I think it's really fun. Everything is bright and fun, and I like that. I love my Halloween cards to be bright and fun. So, and just putting in that dot, I love that it stayed in and it was perfect. So now it's time to glue everything together. I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of my image. And I don't know if I mentioned that I fussy cut that image out with my scissors, really easy with a white border. And so I was trying to see how I wanted my design. And so now I will just add that foam tape and glue that image to my card. And glue my scalloped rectangle. And so I love how this card came out. I hope you like it as well. It was super fun, and I always enjoy Whimsy stamps, rubber stamps. They're really fun. And these papers, so yeah, I had a blast making this card, and it was a great one for my last Halloween card here on Whimsy Stamps. And like I said, I'm going to try and to get 1 or 2 fall cards in before I start my Christmas crafting. And so grab my foam tape. I am going to add a glue, liquid glue on the back as well. And I think it's so fun. Yay! I'm going to just lastly glue my eek, and then I will share a close-up. So thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I will be back soon with another card tutorial.